Hey there. So this is my new channel, and I'm starting out here. I'm loading my truck up, loading it up with boxes full of amps. So I've got in this trailer here, I don't know, 20 or 30 projects worth of amps, all tube stuff. When I say amps, it's just a generic term for amplifiers for instruments, guitar, bass, whatever, keyboards. I also have preamps and compressors and limiters and test equipment that can be turned back into test equipment or converted into audio equipment. Lots and lots and lots of various stuff. Anyway, I'm using these banana boxes. None of them have any lids, but they do. They are better than just carrying the plain amps. You know, a lot of them won't hold more than one or two, but it's easier to move them around. And you can stack them at least once. So let's get a good look at what's inside. So this is my trailer. I've had it for about, I guess, 3 years now. I need to put something out to hold the door. Got a bunch of stuff here. Got some really old amp stuff. Got some radios. Some old record players. Here's some covers from some speakers I parted out. There's some weird old, I don't know what it is. I bought a lot of stuff off of a guy online, and off of a Facebook group. And he brought a whole pile of stuff in addition to the thing I was there to buy. I don't know, I paid like $10 a piece for these things. There's some kind of, these boxes are full. Anyway, some kind of, I think it's like a watch or a clock tuning thing. I don't know, it's got lots of weird stuff going on with it, but man, the meter's really cool and the face is really cool. Figured if I couldn't find a home for it for its original purpose, I could rebuild it into whatever the heck I wanted. Over here I got some piles of an old, it's called an Orgatron. I wasn't able to save the whole thing, it was so big and so heavy, I just saved the amp stuff. Let's see, over here I've got some insulation for shipping stuff. And then I've got this pile of stuff right here is a Hammond Solo Vox. I hope the light's enough in here to see what's going on. Got an old Yamaha tape deck, part of a Magnacord tape machine amplifier for the PT6J, that's what that is. A couple of heaters, also come in handy in the new shop. There's another Magnacord. I think it's probably too dark in here for you to see what's up, but I'll lay the back down and then you'll be able to see better. But so right now, I'm just loading up a bunch of stuff in boxes and taking it over to my new shop. There's the amp part of the... That's not an Orgatron. That went to a Minshall. A Minshall. It was a Canadian tube synthesizer from right after World War II. Showed you the front part of the trailer. This is the back part. It's got a nice little door that drops on its own. Okay, lots of stuff back here. I've got this big Leslie cabinet. That's definitely getting moved. Got some, this is another Hammond organ that got parted out and given to me. There's the tubes for it. This is another piece of test equipment. Some kind of signal generator. Might make it into some kind of synthesizer. And eventually this will be made into a set where I've got a workshop built into here with my storage, cameras set up so that I can just walk in here and film. All the way at the front there, I want to have a two-sided desk where I can teach people how to build stuff and do videos. And then I want to, over here, I want to have a workbench set up with an overhead camera so I can do like time-lapse videos. And then over here will be where I store my amps and parts and stuff for those builds. So the shop that I'm moving the stuff to right now is essentially like a stepping stone. All this stuff comes out of here and goes into my new shop. That stuff's going to get built, fixed, and either added to the collection or sold to raise money to do more of this stuff. I don't want to sell anything. I'd rather just do DIY projects, but I do have doubles of some things, so I don't mind selling some of those, like my Magna quarters. I mean, I got a pile of those still. This Leslie should be cool. Yeah, so you can tell by me breaking a sweat, I'm actually doing some work today. All right, so yeah, got the truck full. At least as full as I wanted. I don't want to be double stacking or anything like that. I'm gonna throw a tarp over this so that nothing flies out and nothing maybe gets wet. So it's cloudy today, but not supposed to be any rain. Anyway, so yeah, that's about a third of what I want to take out of here. I got the other 2 loads tomorrow and Friday. Just chipping away at it. I figured up until today, I had about half of what I wanted to moved. I had my camper and this trailer, and then a bunch of shop stuff. Amp shop stuff. I have car interest too, old car interest, but that is on a different channel for a different audience. I think the next trip I'll get stuff from back here. So I've got some shelving and stuff that will help me unpack on the other side. All right, lock this sucker up. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna lock up the truck now, cover up the tarp, and head on over to the shop. See you guys over there. So we're here at the new shop. There's a whole cast of characters here, fellows that are helping me out and doing their own thing too. And yep, there's this space right here. It's an office for an old motel, and it's going to serve as a type of retail store, hangout spot. It's not very big. I'll show that to you here in a little bit. But anyway, that's my buddy Rand right there on the phone, and my other buddy Ben coming out of the building right there. So this right here is the thrift store, I guess is what we were calling it. But it's going to be a whole lot of cool stuff. Right now, it's just set up with some old furniture, some old games. Some not so old stuff that looks old. Anyway, this place is going to get cleaned up. But obviously the shape that it's in right now is going to change a lot. Right now it's just set up for hanging out. But eventually we'll probably put some amps and stuff in here. My vision of it is just like a little like electronic museum. Bunch of old vintage electronics and stuff. Along with other cool old knickknacks and things. You know, make this place as cool as we can with mostly just sweat equity, you know. So yeah, this will eventually sell amps and maybe coffee and snacks and maybe tube parts and vacuum tubes and transformers. I don't know, we'll see. Well, here's the shop, the amp shop. First off, I gotta show you the porch light here. The bulb's out, but this switch is crazy. Look at this thing. Brass plunger. I mean, wow. There's a bunch of these here. Look at these old windows. So this old brick building here was built in like the late teens, early 20s. This is the shop, where it will be. Still loading stuff in. Gonna put the desk over there by the window.
Order.
What?
Nothing. I mean, it's looking good in here, Jesse.
It's getting there. It's still moving in. A little kitchen area I got over here. Pretty nice little bonus for an office. Full kitchen. Cabinets and stuff. Probably do some food projects in here. Anyway.
Thanks for helping.
Here's some shelving. A bunch of junk on it. We'll slowly move my junk out of here, and it'll all just be amps. Right now it's a moving process, so. But yeah, so that's about the whole tour. It's about I don't know, somewhere close to 300 square feet altogether. This room right here is about 250 with the closet and the bathroom, or maybe a little less than 250. And then this right here is about, I don't know, 60 square feet, something like that. Maybe a little more. Anyway, right around 300 altogether is what I'm saying. And it's Unit 2. You can see right there. I'm in Unit 2 at the old Twilight Motel. So I got everything moved in here now. Bit of a mess still. Got this other shelf thing set up. Now my desk is going to wind up going there, so that's all going to move. But I wanted to get it in here and off the ground and go ahead and start thinking about stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have enough room to keep this couch because some of these shelves are probably going to go over there. I don't want to block the closet. I got this table here. Anyway, lots of stuff to organize. Got to remember to bring TP next time for the bathroom and some cleaning supplies. But yeah, this is the shop, and we'll be doing some cool shit here. Moving most of the rest of the stuff in here tomorrow, including the big desk, big work desk and everything. I have another set of shelves. Also got some bookshelves that I need to set up here, but those are going to fit in the empty spaces. Anyway, so here we are at Unit 2, the old Twilight, and locking her up. Be back here tomorrow. Thanks again.